What's good, YouTube? What's rockin' world? Shout out to all my subscribers, man. I definitely appreciate you for tuning in with me, man. Definitely appreciate you for tuning in with me, man. This channel's growing. Channel's definitely growing, man. I promise to deliver and to hit you with more off the charts, certified dope, certified G, impeccable street team videos, and hit you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. I go by the name of No Face the Rambler, and we're gonna get into the chronicles of the tales from Long Island, man. Real street tales from Long Island, man. And with this one right here, I'm gonna take it to these MS dudes, man. MS 13, El Salvadorians, you know what I'm saying? And in my book, and in my opinion, one of the most ruthless, dangerous gangs in Long Island, man. MS 13, man. These assholes killed two of my partners, you know what I'm saying? May they rest in peace. But I'm gonna tell you my encounter with these dudes, man. My encounter, you know what I'm saying? Now, growing up in Nassau County, man, in Long Island, man, you know, when that gang shit really hit, man, I mean, it took off, you know what I mean? The whole blood and crip ethic, man. Like I said, we had a few Latin kings, but it wasn't heavily populated like it was in the city. But it's into regards of the Latino population, man, ushered in a whole wave of Salvadorians. And for the most part, growing up in Long Island, blacks kind of got along with Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, and Colombians. We was cool, you know what I'm saying? In fact, we all hung together, you know what I mean? Everything was everything, you know what I mean? We had nice relationships. However, when these Salvadorians came into play, man, and they start ushering in into Long Island, they began to do an ethnic cleansing amongst themselves. And that was this MS-13 shit that popped up, you know what I'm saying? Now, when they first started making a name for themselves in Long Island, they were strictly going after Latino targets. You know what I'm saying? They was harming anybody that was Puerto Rican, Dominican, anything that, you know, speak uno, dos, tres. That's how they was going at them, you know what I'm saying? When it came to black people, when they first started really heavily populating Long Island, you know what I mean? It really wasn't no really interactions with them, you know what I'm saying? In fact, you know, I supplied a few of them with work, you know what I mean? Because they was junkies for the most part, you know what I'm saying? They did all types of drugs and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't speak English, so it was definitely a language barrier there. We really had no reason to communicate with them. But little did we know, and I'm speaking into regards of the black population in Long Island that was gangbanging on a blood and crip wave, we didn't know that they were watching us. You know what I'm saying? And when they started to grow in numbers, all that running up on them, you know what I'm saying, in the street, some of your poppy was good, yo, I got it for cheap. They wasn't having that. They wasn't hearing it neither. It was just a whole different element, you know what I'm saying? And around that time, man, you know, around November 2002, man, around November 2002, I was at the shorty's crib in the dark side section of my town, you know what I'm saying? We call it the dark side. And, you know, I was over there politicking with her, you know, we blew a little L or whatever. And, you know, it was getting a little late, man, you know. She had to get up and do her thing for the next morning, and me, just wanted to get back to the crib, man, because, you know, I knew I had a long little stroll to get back to where I need to be. But on this particular side that she had, there's a middle school and a water tower behind the middle school that separates my hood from her hood, you know what I'm saying? And what I would do, instead of walking around the whole radius of the school and the whole long out radius of the fucking water tower, I would just usually cut through the middle school and cut up through the water tower wooded area and just get back to my hood, you know what I mean? It was like a 10-minute walk from there after that. And particularly, man, you know, I'm rocking with this chick, man, you know, we smoking weed and shit, and, you know, I give her a kiss, whatever, and tell her I'm about to bounce. And she's like, yo, be careful, because you know, them MS dudes be floating back there by the middle school, behind the middle school and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, word? I ain't really thinking nothing, you know what I'm saying? I kind of shrugged it off, because like I said, I didn't really look at them as a threat, because from what I know, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't really beefing with blacks like that, you know what I'm saying? But there were stories around the way at the time that, you know what I mean, they were starting to run down on Bloods and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't really popular at the time. And, you know, so she informed me of that, and like I said, I ain't really sweating it, you know what I mean? But then again, I'm thinking like, well, damn, you know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So as I stepped out of the crib and shit, you know, I'm strolling, man, and I'm in my thoughts, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what I mean? Like, damn, well, if I do run into these motherfuckers, I ain't got nothing to protect myself. You know what I mean? The only weapon I had at the time was a motherfucking shotty, and I kept that shit in the closet. You know what I'm saying? I sure as hell wasn't, you know, walking around with that in the streets all day, every day. So I'm just like, man, well, you know, say a little prayer, man, and hopefully all is well. You know what I'm saying? So I jogged through the middle school field, man, and I'm getting ready to make my entrance to the water tower, the little wooded area through there, that little passage. Then once I go through there, I'll be in my hood, you know what I'm saying? And when I got at the entrance, our elder Spanish dude just popped up out of nowhere and was like, you know what I mean, speaking a little broken English, like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, you can't come through here. You know, my response was like, man, what the fuck you talking about, man? Miss me with that bullshit, Poppy. You know what I mean? I shoved him, and I kept it moving. And I took a few more steps, and you know, all of a sudden, man, you know, this dude popped up with a fucking winter scarf wrapped around his face. This nigga had a hoodie on, you know what I'm saying? All black and shit, man. And before I knew it, I feel the fucking barrel of a 38 just poking me in my ribs, you know what I'm saying? Poking me in my ribs, son, you know what I mean? And I'm dressed light, you know what I'm saying, because it was pretty cool weather for the night, you know what I mean? So I just got on some hoodie, you know, I got on a hoodie, pair of jeans, some Timbs and shit, you know what I mean? And I feel this barrel in my liver, you know what I'm saying? And my rib and shit, this barrel. So, you know, I'm looking at this dude like, man, what the fuck? And it just caused me to throw my hands up. So I'm like, damn, this nigga got me, you know what I'm saying? And he's screaming some shit at the same time, waving his free hand in my face. You know, the hand that he ain't got he ain't got his hammer on. You know, he got his hammer on me, his free hand and shit. And when I look behind this nigga, I see, like, man, I swear to God, son, like 70 fucking Spanish niggas, man. And behind this nigga, son, with blue rags on, you know what I'm saying? And these niggas was like all like just mobbed up, standing in a circle and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit, son. Thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, like, yo, I walked into a fucking meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas was back here demonstrating, you know what I'm saying? So, with my hands up in this fucking barrel or this nigga's gun, you know what I'm saying, on my fucking rib, and him talking his little broken English where I can barely understand, I'm like, damn, nigga, like, damn, I done slept in some real shit, like, damn. And I guess, you know, they leader come out, you know, older Spanish dude, man, you know, he looked at me, he was like, yo, like, you know, what are you doing around here? I'm like, yo, man, like, check this out. I'm like, man, you know, plead my case to the elder leader, like, I cut through here all the time and shit, man, you know what I'm saying? But I see y'all on some demonstration, y'all doing y'all thing, man, this is nothing, you know what I'm saying? I can easily turn around and go back the same way I came, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the elder dude looks at me, he smiles and shit, and he looks at the dude that got the gun jammed in my fucking, in my ribs and shit, and, you know, he tell me to fall back. So the dude fall back and shit. So, you know, I'm like, alright, you know what I mean? So I started stepping backwards and shit, you know what I mean? Shook to motherfucking death, scared as a motherfucker. I keep nodding to the elder nigga, you know what I'm saying, on some, you know what I mean, giving him a heads up type shit, like, you know, thank you. And, you know what I mean, I get to a distance where I can kind of turn around, and once I turn around, I basically start jogging, man. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of the scene, because I done heard stories about these MS-13 niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas is just on some like all off the ball, you know what I'm saying, off the wall balance shit, man. And when I start jogging, I just took a glance behind me, man. I started, you know what I'm saying, seeing all these niggas filter out onto the fucking back of the middle school, you know what I'm saying? Like they come in my direction, man. So I just peel, you know what I mean? I get on some like Olympic sprint shit, you know what I'm saying? And the more I keep running, man, I glance back again. These niggas is moving in unison towards my direction, you know what I'm saying? Towards my fucking direction, son. You know what I'm saying? So now it just makes me to get on some Flash Gordon shit. And the more I keep running, man, the faster I'm running, man, I hear a few shots coming my way. You know what I mean? Some slugs whiz past my ear and shit, man. I'm like, oh shit, son. I'm like, yo. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, man, damn, son. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I just dipped, man, and next door to the middle school, man, is a motherfucking a nursing home, you know what I'm saying? So as these niggas is chasing and basically shooting at me and shit, man, you know what I mean? I was able to hurdle this fucking fence. And I don't know how the fuck I did it, man. I'm not a, you know, a firm believer in God or nothing, but it could have been an angel, man. I hurdled this fence, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And these slugs was coming by me, man. I mean, you know, slugs just whizzing past my ear and shit. And I'm hearing these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And once I hurdle this fence, I'm ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm gone. I'm running all through their little parking lot, through the nursing home on some fucking frantic shit, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I finally get to the main strip, you know what I'm saying? And I'm ghosting there, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's my tell, man, my interactions, man, with them MS-13 niggas, man. Word is bond, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas, they had me running, son, for real. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold no punches, man. Like, I think, like, yo, I was shook to death, yo. Real rap. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. Like, if I was wearing red that night, when I walked up on a meeting and a demonstration, I wouldn't even be here on the microphone talking to you about this right now, man. I'd have probably had 2 arms in Brooklyn, 2 legs in Queens, a head in Harlem, and my torso probably been found in Long Island on the shores of Jones Beach somewhere, man. Real talk, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I was shook to death, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It's MS-13 dudes, man. But yo, you know what I mean? That's one tell, man. And like I said, I appreciate you for tuning in, man. And we're gonna continue to hit you with this delivery, man. No Face the Ramblers, Pro Love or No Love. Please hit that subscribe button and be in tune, man. Peace.